Yeah, smashed it.
Holy moly. It's a good one. Alright guys, hope all is well. I'm just going through some lures, so I thought to make a little video. Top 5 flathead lures. Not targeting the big girls, because we usually use different lures when we're doing that. But when we're starting out, these are the lures that we'd recommend, especially down, we usually fish East Gippsland. All these systems, most of the time when we're fishing them, they've actually got no entrance, so there's no tidal flow. But yeah, these are the lures that we found to be most effective when starting out, just learning to catch flathead, all right? So a lot of times we're fishing flats, but we've also got some lures in there for when you're out deeper, fishing those drop-offs, okay? So if we were starting out, we had 5 lures to pick. We'd take one of each of these, and that'd pretty much cover us for all situations, and we'd be in for a good chance to just catch some flathead on lures. Hope you enjoy. Before we start, let me know in the comments what your favourite flathead lures are. They could be for the big flatties, they could be just for standard size flatties that we're going to be talking about today. So let us know in the comments what your favourite lures are. We might even give them a try. I'm just going to run through the lures, so I might talk a little bit on how we use them, but a lot of the time that's up to you to figure out how you like to use them. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory depending on what depth they go in. So obviously if it's a deeper lure, don't use it in 50 ml of water or under a meter, okay? So up to you. You can play around with it though, and it might come off for you, all right? So these are just some 5 lures that we love to use for flathead. All right guys, today we'll look at top 5 flathead lures. So not for your big flathead, just starting out, you want some lures, go-to ones. This is what I'd recommend using. Alright, number 5, deeper water. Things like these hard bodies. Got dunk, slam, OSP dunk, hurricane slam. Can use dial spikes too. Pretty much the same. Dive to about 3 or 4 meters. Really good for the deeper water, head to channels. And you just trawl that through or cast it out and slow retrieve it. Pretty simple, nice and straightforward. So that's number 5. A lot of the time we're fishing flats. Obviously for the flats, these go a bit too deep, alright? But for deeper water, starting out, recommend having one or a couple of those. You can go for like a Savage Gear brand, a bit more cost effective. They work great. Alright, so number 4, we're going with the bent minnow styles, alright? So this one here, OSP version. I've got a hurricane version here, a bit cheaper. Any size of these. You can go for the crossfires and the smaller sizes. This is just for starting out flatties, not your big ones, but they actually work really well. Shallow water, so they're surface lure, so you want them in as shallow as you can get. These ones have pretty small hooks on them though, so they will bend if you get onto a bigger one, but they're really nice for up in the flats. Number 3, paddle tails. Paddle tail plastics. Looks like a mullet, a bit of a shrimp. This is a trick swim from Z-Man. Really like that pattern and colour. I don't know why. The chartreuse seems to go really well. This one here's a Munro's paddle tail. So jig heads, you can use these in the flats or out deep. Just change your jig head. So round from a quarter through to, you can even go to like 3/4 if you want. You can go from 1/8 if you're up on the flats. You can rig them weedless as well. Really like doing that. But that size there, about that 3.5 inch, great for all-rounder, for smaller flatties. Just starting out, you will still catch big flatties on them too. Alright, second, little vibes. These things have caught us that many flatties. A lot of the times the smaller ones, they will get inhaled pretty deep. So we don't like using them if we're chasing bigger ones, want to release them. If you're after a feed, you're just starting out, they're great for deep water and shallow, especially the banks, sandy banks. Twitch them, hop them along the bottom, make sure they keep getting to the bottom. Alright, so this one here is a bit bigger than this one, at 40-50 mil size. But yeah, they've caught a lot of flathead for us. Alright, number 1 for us, jerkbaits. These ones here, double clutches, fantastic for the flats, twitching for anywhere from 2 meters and shallower. Obviously you just work the rod tip, get it down or up higher in the water column. Can use other styles. Tomic's brought out new ones, slim twitches, they look really good, and the Hurricane Twitch 50s are actually really nice, especially small if you're just going for standard size flatties to start off with. Alright, so that was our top 5. We had jerk baits, or like suspending hard bodies that shallow run as number 1. That's just how easy they are to use on the flats and the amount of flathead that you catch on them. Those ones there were 75mm. Around that range is really good for all rounders. The rest of the lures, all fantastic and still catch you a lot of flathead. Great thing about fishing is that there's no right or wrong way to do it. These are just some ideas ways that we've caught flathead, and I'm sure there's plenty of other ways to catch flathead, and you can probably use these lures in a whole different range of ways to catch other species as well. But that's the fantastic thing about fishing. There's no right or wrong, just people going out there trying to catch fish, and if they catch fish, well, it works anyway, alright? So it's a great thing. So let us know some techniques that you like using, because we love learning different ways to catch fish. That's one of the funnest things, is sometimes we'll be catching something on a double clutch, we'll switch a different lure, try catch them in a different way, because it's really fun, and it can sometimes help you when it's a really tough bite, because you know you can go back to different techniques and catch them that way. But yeah, that was our top 5. Leave a like if you liked it. Hopefully we'll be out on the water soon. Obviously we still can't get out at the moment of recording this, but yeah, we'll try to get out there as soon as we can, and it's safe to do so for everyone, and then we'll get back into fishing, and I'm sure they're going to be really hungry, so got plenty of lures to throw at them. Hopefully we can try to catch some bigger ones as well. But yeah, we'll catch us in the next one.